Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. My name is Kreepers, and today I'm here to talk about the AOC. The AOC of 2022. And what is the AOC? Some of you might be asking. The AOC is the Assembly of Champions. It's a group of different people who have been selected by the community, from the community as well, that will represent the community in regular meetings with the developers. And this will allow basically the community to sort of give feedback, ideas, complaints to these AOC members, and they'll transmit them to the devs on these meetings. And these meetings, they will also be able to sort of see some of the content that is coming out in the future before it actually reaches the public, and they can give sort of like an information or a reaction as to whether or not it will be good for the community. So if this is something that you would like to have, for example, let's say me, for example, doing for you, representing you, yes, I am applying this year for the AOC, on contrary to the other years, because that was a little bit of a misinformation, because people thought that you couldn't be on the stream team on the AOC and the AOC at the same time. But based on recent information, especially that came out from Smite, that they have people on the AOC and the stream team at the same time, we finally got confirmation that we could do that. Either way, I'm not even on the stream team right now. We don't even know if I'm going to be on the stream team for next year, but just in case, it's already confirmed that I can be an AOC member while being on the stream team. In fact, I'll have an extra place for you guys to come and talk to me and to collect some feedback if I do make it in. Another thing that I want to say is that if I do make it in, I'm going to open my Discord and make it friendly, basically, for the community to just reach out and give their complaints, their feedbacks, and ideas. So watch out for that. If I do end up winning, I'll make some video probably talking about it and talking about the Discord. Now, how do you vote for this AOC, right? Well, you go into the link. There will be the first link in the description, which is paladins.com/AOC. And once you get in, you'll be greeted with this page. Not exactly like this, because I'm already logged in. So you'll need to log in, right? As to log in, I think it's around here or something. It's like a button over here, but you can also switch accounts if you already have an account connected and it's the wrong one. The accounts are the high-risk accounts, the same accounts you'll connect to my.highriskstudios.com to log in your Twitch account and so on for the bounty points. Same thing. So you'll come in here, you'll connect your account, and then you can vote for 3 people. It doesn't matter what platform they're in, you can only vote for 3 different people. They cannot be the same, and you can only do this once. Some people might be able to re-vote, but trust me, the votes that you had before will be deleted, so it will only count your last 3 votes, okay? And as for the 8 different people, who are they? They will be one delegate who will represent the Nintendo Switch, another one will represent the PlayStation, not just PlayStation 4 as it says in there, the Xbox as well, and then one for PC. Supposedly this is wrong unless they decided that it's 2 PC delegates this year. I mean, it's kind of poorly written as well, but either way, the other 4 are supposed to be like just general delegates. They're not specific on platform, they're just the people who got the most votes after these first 4 delegates have been selected. There are rules as to how to apply for the UC, but either way, the people have already been listed. So if you didn't make it in, it's because either you didn't go through the rules, you didn't check on those rules, or you just, had some sort of an issue, so talk to the community manager, I guess. All right, so the first thing you can see here is that there's a long list that you can just scroll all the way down. I think I'm almost at the bottom. Now, you can either do this 2 ways, or you either scroll down and you see who you know and who you would love to see in the AOC, or you can just go by who you already know who it is on the AOC and search for the name. So for example, if we were to come in here and search for my name, right there, just typing it, I would be here. I'm on PC, not PS4, although I did play on PS4. And for those who don't know, I am Portuguese, so for the Portuguese community, hola. And feel free to vote if you do want to see me on the AOC. Completely fine if you don't want to. I'm more than welcome to see anybody who can just represent us well, so I'm good with that. But definitely, if you can and if you want to see me in there, I would love to as well, to represent you guys, okay? So I do have here some suggestions. We have, for example, my friend Nada Lama. who is also applying. I believe that he is involved with the esports website bios and so on of Paladins, and he's also a streamer. He's also been on the stream team. Very cool person. Definitely check it out. We also have here my friend Beam4Hell. He was a Paladins moderator to the Paladins official channel on Twitch for a whole year. He's been here for quite a while, and he has a lot of experience on the game. He's also been recently playing on Switch. We also then have my friend Sexified, who has been playing mostly Xbox for as long as he can remember, and he has a lot of experience for Xbox, for example. That's a good choice for Xbox if you want to check it out. We also have, for example, my friend Ant. He's the one running the Ultra League, him and a bunch of others, obviously, but he's running the Ultra League, like a tournament, and he's also very known on the ranked community, so very awesome dude as well. We also have here, for example, for PlayStation 4, this one is a Portuguese guy, so if you're Portuguese and you're looking for somebody who, you know, you can interact with a little bit easier, he's definitely your guy. He's Portuguese as well, just like me, so check it out for PlayStation 4. We got here, for example, Goddess Lucia, who is also a friend of mine. We've been talking for quite a while now, and we've known each other for quite a while as well. She's an amazing player on PlayStation 4, so check her out as well. She even has a Twitter and everything with the exact same name. You can check it out. My boy Zarini as well is in there. Like, we're not necessarily friends, but I know him for quite a while. I even watch some of his streams and so on. He's very good at the game, and he knows a lot about it. He used to be a professional player of the game as well. Now he just mostly streams all the time Paladin, so if you want to check it out, it's on Twitch, Zarini. You can also find that. And out of the top of my head, we also have like Pirate Donk, who some of you might know him. Koga One Trick, very good person as well. Okay, like Jay Maris is there, Alive is there. Like in all of they all put it as much as work as they could. I don't think that Lau is there. Yeah, I don't think that's her name. I'm pretty sure like it was a Portuguese girl who was on the OC that I know her, but I don't think she's there this year. Not entirely sure. Either way, like I might be forgetting some names, but either way, just like, you know, just go through the list and check it out. And if you are wondering some of the things that I want to present to you as ideas to the, you know, give to the devs and so on, I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas really quick. My point will be, if I get into the OC, will be to mostly try to increase the player base. We need more players so that we can have less times on queues, and we have more people, you know, investing in the game so they can have money to reinvest and then just reapply to servers and so on. If we have more players, they don't really have an excuse to, you know, just invest as much as they can. To also make queues better, more players and so on. I also want to try to help them like build a better system for new players to learn the game better. Like there's stuff like, you know, combat mechanics, diminishing returns. People don't know about these. And definitely they need to take probably the tutorial away because it's really bad, and just like do a different system like Smite has, maybe, where you press little buttons and videos will show up explaining to you the abilities and some other stuff, including the items on the item shop, etc, etc, etc. I also have like a couple of other ideas. For example, this one is very cool. It is a symbol that would appear on top right side. You know, when you have the ultimate on the left top side, you'll be able to see who from your team they have the ultimates, right? You can also see it on the scoreboard. But imagine this. So for people who are deaf, people who don't have sound, we would have this option to have a little symbol on the top right side on the enemy's icons, letting you know that they're using their ultimate. So in case there's issues with sound, or there's somebody who actually is has problems with sound, they can't hear or something, they can actually visualize and see that these people are using their ultimates. I feel like that's an amazing idea. I'm not entirely sure. If you hear my cat in the back, that's because I have like 8 cats, so that's bound to happen. I also was talking about a streamer mode. As for custom options, like they already spoke, they're going to do that, so I don't even think that's necessary to be talking about it right now. We just want to see what's coming out first and then see it. But I do have a couple of ideas, for example, new modes where they could import stuff from Smite, for example. It may be a little bit hard, but imagine this mode where you're playing in the Conquest map of Smite, and then you actually have towers and minions to defend. That could be extremely cool on first person. I don't know about you guys. These are just ideas, obviously. Doesn't mean that they have to happen. As for like balancing and so on, I do have a lot of ideas, but that will not be my main focus straight away, because, I mean, yes, definitely we cannot have broken champions, and that does need to be talked about and fixed. But like, just, you know, like making certain champions going back into meta, like emoji and so on, like that will be for later. Like, I want to try to look into things that would tell new players to, once they try the game, to stay, you know, instead of just coming in there and seeing the game and they're like, I don't understand anything about this game and I'm going to go away, right? A lot of people do that. And that's why our community is very tiny and even going tinier and tinier as we go. This year does promise to have some stuff like a new map and so on. So I'm really excited for that. So let's see. And just some random information as about me if you guys want to know. I'm actually Portuguese. I'm from Portugal. I've already mentioned that in the video before, but so you know that I know how to speak Portuguese, English, as you may have seen all my content is in English, and I also know a little bit of Spanish. So that is definitely a plus for you who are Portuguese and Spanish people, or at least that you know how to speak English, so I can try to reach us as many corners as possible on the community. I actually started on console, even though I'm applying for PC, like I've already said as well. I've been playing console like since PlayStation 1 pretty much, and mostly FPS, first-person shooters, obviously. And for Paladins, I started up around when Series came out. I started on PlayStation, and then I moved on to PC once Furia came out. So that was around like a year or so. You know, then I moved on to PC, but I never actually stopped playing controller. I still have my PlayStation controller, my PlayStation 4. Recently, my wife actually offered me the PlayStation 5 controller so I can continue to play with as much as comfort as I can. And as to how good of a player I might be, some of you, you know, some people might say opposite, you know, because people have already went against me and they have these weird ideas is that I'm a bad player or that I'm just a stack player or that I only play casuals, even though like I do everything. I play with viewers. If you ever join my streams, you'll see that you can play with me as much as you want. We'll have fun. We'll do customs. We'll do everything as you want. I'm max level on my account. I've reached GM, Grandmaster, which is the maximum possible you can get on both console and PC at the same time at the beginning of Season 4. I was top 20 on PlayStation, top 80 on PC, so you have an idea. I have every single character that exists in the game at level 50 plus, and I pretty much play every day, okay? I play every day. I play both console competitive and PC competitive, casuals all the time. I'll play with my friends, I'll play with viewers. And why am I saying this? Like, I don't want you guys to think that I'm just trying to flex or anything. No. What I'm trying to say is that some people might have this idea. As you can see on screen right now, my main is Vora. I don't want people to think that I'm going into the AOC, or at least trying to get into the AOC, to get buffs for Vora. All right, that's not at all. In fact, I don't even think she needs any buffs. In fact, I even have some ideas for nerfs for her. But even though, like, that's what I said. Like, I don't really want to focus on buffs and nerfs. I really want more to focus on trying to build up a bigger community and get more players into the game so we can make the game even bigger. But even though, like, even what I'm trying to say with all of this is that having all the champions to level 50 plus, I have enough experience and knowledge about these champions that allows me to just, you know, understand about every single one of them, what they need, what they don't need. All right, and even if I don't know, I won't just jump the gun and say, oh, this champion needs to be nerfed. No, I'll continue to play with this champion to understand what's wrong with it or what it needs. I'll continue to talk with the community, especially like tricks of these champions, mains, and so on. Like just recently, I learned some new stuff about Nessa, and I have every single champion at level 50, so I'm constantly learning. And I'm not just going to focus on one champion, obviously. I want to focus on everything in a whole. Not just the champions, game modes, and so on. Rewards on competitive, make competitive a little bit better, make the game a little bit more, how do I say, friendly for everybody, to try to reduce toxicity and make it a little bit more peaceful for people to go into competitive and so on. And yeah, so you have that idea that I'm not just going to go there just for Vora, okay? Forget it. Okay, I'm not going to go there just for skins for her or buffs or nerfs. I'm going to go for everything in this game and mostly about the community to try to build it and just to increase it, okay? So there you go, a little bit for about me. I'm also 28 years old. In case you don't know, I just turned 28 years old. I got 8 cats and 2 dogs and a beautiful wife, and I actually have a TikTok for my pets. I'm just mentioning this casually because I recently started that TikTok, so if you guys want to go and check it out. I also have a TikTok for me for my games, you know, my game clips and so on. feel free to join it, check it out. No cringe stuff, don't worry about it. And obviously I stream on Twitch, I'm partner on Twitch. I also have my YouTube channel where that's what I do most of my entire content. I'm almost at 40,000 subs and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for everything and for everything you guys have helped me achieve. Again, if you want to see me in the AOC, I appreciate it. If you don't, hey, no problems at all. I'm fine, okay? I'm not gonna be mad at you. I wish nothing but the best for everybody, and also good luck to everybody else on the list. And one tiny little more thing that I want to mention here real quick. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody. I don't know if you noticed or if you heard of it, but I won 3 of the four different categories I was selected for on the Crystal Awards. And I don't consider myself the best content creator. I don't consider myself the best streamer, but this is what you guys voted for, or at least the people who did vote for voted the most for, okay? Like, even if people get upset with me about this, I'm sorry, okay? Like, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. These awards are yours. You voted. These are yours. I'll just have the physical trophy here with me, but it's all you, okay? So thank you so much. And again, vote for who you think might be the best for the UC. You have questions which every single person who has applied for the UC will have answers to. So check them out. It may have something interesting for you, and vote as you please. All right. Thank you so much. I hope I helped you. Link will be the first one in the description so you can vote, connect your Hyros account, and the rest is pretty simple. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, have a wonderful time.